So here is Emmanuel the Pedran Pacquiao standing in front of you. I am not here to show off my left hook or fluid footwork like that. I'm here because I want to personally share my narrative in the hope that it will touch even just a few of you and persuade you to think differently about life. I was born into poverty. There's a Filipino metaphor that goes, mas mahirap pa sa daga, which translated to more destitute than a rat. From a very young age, I had to struggle daily to survive. I fought hard, I faltered, I failed many times. But I learned to rise again each time I failed. Each setback became a platform for a comeback. That is what life was like to me as a child. But my hardships are not uncommon. There are so many others around the world who have faced even worse. But my hardships taught me one valuable lesson: never quit. If the world knocks you down, get up. If all things conspire against you, fight back. Quitting is not an option. I was 7 years old when I had to take responsibility for my 3 siblings who were left under my care because our mother had to earn a living. I took it upon myself to help her, Mommy Junisha, as she is fondly called by the Filipinos, to earn extra money so that we can eat even just one decent meal a day. And I can remember there's one thing happened to us in the family, that my younger brother, who is a congressman right now in the Philippines, he was crying and asking for food because of hunger. He's crying and asking to my mother, asking for food, and my mother answered to us, just drink a lot of water, just to survive, and tomorrow maybe we will have food to eat. And that's the hardship in life that we experience, we will never forget. That's why every time I can see the poor people asking for help, I cannot turn back from them. I can feel their hardship, their needs, because I've been there. My life, we experience hardship worse. It's hard to explain, but there's a day that we don't have food to eat, just water to survive, and that's what we experience. And I'm so thankful to God because of this success and accomplishment in life that beyond of my imagination that I accomplished all these things. But nothing is impossible with God. I was still in elementary school back then. I managed to attend classes even without sleep and without food. There were days when it was only water that kept me going. We were so poor that we could not even afford school supplies. I would use my pencil even if there was only about an inch long of it left, then I could no longer hold it to write. I remember when I was in the 6th grade and my classmates would flock around me for our mathematics homework because they knew I was reliable when it came to numbers. I did their homework for them, and in exchange, they would share their food with me because they knew I rarely had any. I remember that, and thank God I have lunch or merienda. We call this merienda, lunch or dinner on that time when I did their homework, mathematics, on that grade school. Boxing turned my life around. I was only 14 years old when I left my hometown in Mindanao so that I can train for it in Manila. My narrative took a turn because of that crucial decision to take a big step away from my comfort zone. With that benefit of hindsight, I have realized that it is the grace of God that transformed me from nothing into something. And that's what I'm talking about. It is a purpose of God that He raised me from nothing to something to inspire people. My circle became bigger and bigger because of the countless opportunities that boxing brought about. My victories in the ring pushed me right into center stage and ushered in fame and fortune. Opportunities came knocking at my door one after the other. But although I have savored the perks of luxury, the wages of poverty are etched in my memory. And even how much money I earned in my career, how much success I have done in life, every time I can see the poor family and poor people asking for help, my heart, I can feel their agony, their needs, because I've been there. My heart still feel what they're feeling. It is too much, I know, to wish that no one would have to live in poverty anywhere in the world. Unfortunately, poverty is a harsh reality we must accept. What I can do is use my personal struggle to convince others that there is a reason to fight, that giving up should not be an option, and that winning despite the odds can happen. Politics will never be my comfort zone, but public service is my clarion call. My compassion for the plight of my people is what motivated me to enter the world of public service in 2010 as a representative of Sarangani in the Philippine Congress. 2 terms after, I won a seat in the Senate with over 16 million votes, and now I fight in a different arena. As a legislator, I am waging war against modern-day slavery, supporting the cause of my fellow athletes, pushing for better healthcare services, and building more resilient communities. One of my dearest advocacies is the welfare of overseas Filipino workers. The Philippine Statistics Authority reported that the number of overseas Filipino workers deployed in 2016 was estimated at 2.2 million. According to reports, there are over 200,000 overseas Filipino workers here in the United Kingdom alone. I have authored bills for their additional protection and to offer genuine economic opportunities for their reintegration in Philippine society. I filed Senate Bill number 192, which was already approved on third reading, an act mandating the Philippine Overseas Employment Administration to publish, disseminate, and update a handbook on the rights and responsibilities of migrant workers. It is a big step towards protecting our overseas Filipino workers against a multitude of vulnerabilities such as illegal trafficking, illegal recruitment, contract substitution, and the like. I look forward to that day when our overseas Filipino workers would no longer have to be exposed to abuses just to earn money for their families back home. I remain hopeful that the day will come when we no longer have to export our people as household workers who are treated like slaves. The day when people from all over the world would see and treat the Filipinos with dignity, honor, and respect. In the Senate of the Philippines, I was elected as chairman of the Committee on Sports, Public Works, and Ethics. I may not be comfortable with the bureaucracy, but I have learned how to deal with the way things are done in government. We recognize processes and we value debate. As an athlete, I become agitated when I do not improve in terms of speed, style, and stamina. I keep pushing myself beyond my limits. And that's my attitude I always think positive in life. I never think negative in my life, especially if I have dreams to reach out and to achieve, accomplish. I always think positive. I'll do my best, hard work, discipline. That's what I did in life. That's why if I look back what I have done in life, accomplish things beyond of my imagination, I cannot believe that I can accomplish of that. I have done that all things what I have done, and even I never imagined before when I was started in boxing. My dream is to be a champion in the world, and now I captured breaking the record of boxing history, 8 different weight division. That's one of a kind, and I'm not boasting. I'm not boasting you my accomplishment, but even me, I'm still amazed of what I have done and accomplished in life. But I think it's just a matter of believing God, and it's just a matter of thinking positive. When you have dreams and discipline yourself, that's the matter of discipline and working hard. And I apply the same principles in public service. As a lifelong learner, I must keep improving myself and I must not stop learning. That way, I remain relevant to my people in the world who deserve the best of Manny Pacquiao inside and outside the ring. For as long as I exist, I will keep showing up for life. I will continue to be a learner and always strive to be a teacher by imparting my hard-earned lessons to others. Each one of you in this room can change the world, and I believe that. You're smarter than me. Have faith, persevere, find your passion, and heed your calling. I urge you, as the Roman poet Horace did, carpe diem, seize the day. And most important thing, ladies and gentlemen, above all, fight. Fight. Never quit. Always fight. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Am I the reason you get stoned every week now? Build up integrity, got you texting, emailing me, wanting me to feel with you. Baby, just face reality, move on.
Sometimes it's hard to face reality.